Hi Josh, how are you doing? Um, I was just about to start the pre-warm up for my practice today, so I want to use this opportunity to talk with you about what I call the pre-warm up. Uh, because the warm up is the process in which you get to your playing state, to your optimal playing state. We can all start playing the trumpet at any time we want. Like, we can do it. Like, I could just remember how I was playing and start playing right now the same way as if I had a as if I had been playing already for a while. But it normally doesn't work very well. It kind of gets you tired soon. It is you have less precision, and it can be also kind of frustrating because you feel like you are doing all the same that you are always doing, in terms of emotion, in terms of posture, in terms of technique, but your body isn't responding the proper way. So that's why we have a warm up, okay? In order to prepare our body to be in the optimal state for playing. So that's the warm up. And why is there a pre warm up? Because I call the warm up everything you do when you already got the trumpet in your hands, the the mouthpiece here, and you're going to start playing. Okay, I'm going to make my first sound on the trumpet. But before that, I have uh, learned that there is much to do. There is You have to prepare your body before that moment, so that moment also comes in an unstable way, in a predictable way, so that your body can receive the trumpet uh, always the same. So that's where the pre-warm up comes. The pre-warm up is something you do, or well, I do, or someone does, more or less like 10 minutes, 20 minutes before starting the real warm up. And for example, if you were going to a rehearsal at at 10, and at 9:30 you go out of your house, and on the way there, like walking, you can start doing a pre warm up, so that when you arrive, you just get your trumpet off the case and start warming up. Uh, and the pre warm up is done without the instrument. It is totally about the state of your body in preparation for being able to play properly. It has, for me, two main aspects, three aspects. The first one is breathing. The second one is relaxation, and the third one is muscle activation. Okay, uh, they all have to be. Relaxation is the basis of everything we do, of pre warm up, playing, studying. It should be like the base of everything we do, because tense muscles, our muscles, if they are tense, they are harder to control and get tired easier. Okay, so if you do something with much strength and tension, it will be harder to control, and it will tire you sooner. So to play trumpet, we try to do everything in a very relaxed way. And it is not normal to be so relaxed. It is not normal to have a deep breath. I mean, it should be normal, but it is not normal in society of today. At least in my life, I have to create a special space for me to be really relaxed. So we have to cultivate this and start making it with, for example, massage of your body, of your shoulders, of your neck. You can move your spine laterally, your shoulders backwards, frontwards, to the front, I don't know. You can massage your muscles of the back, lower back, and your gluteus, because it is a big part of the feeling of our body comes from this area. So relaxing it helps very much for singing, for playing trumpet, for all that has to do with the breathing. So first of all comes relaxation. Muscles relaxed, a feeling of pleasure all over the body. It is important to achieve before playing trumpet. It helps a lot. Second, we're gonna breathe, and we don't have to do like enormous breathing exercises, like for example the ones that people that play the tuba use in order to be ready to emit a big amount of air really fast. We don't have to do those because the trumpet requires not so much air. It requires air pressure, but it doesn't require a large amount of air in most playing ways. So the breathing exercises we do before playing trumpet are for clearing the way for our lungs to move, because when we are in a normal state, our lungs have been moving in a not very big way. They have been moving just a little. But when we play trumpet, in order to have the pressure available here, we need to have this full. We're not gonna emit too much air, but we have to have the air available there. Give me a minute. This may help with a camera angle. Okay, that's better. Yeah. So what we're going to do is breathe. To our full capacity and feel like how this gets full, even this area gets full of air. And slowly let the air go. 4 or 5 times. Is enough. This is not only important to activate the airflow and the full capacity of the lungs, but also because the full capacity of the lungs will drive other organs away from their regular position. So, for example, when your lungs are totally full, um, your intestines, the part of the digestive system after the stomach, will have to move down and away. And it is important for that movement to start gently, because you don't want to just go and aggressively and suddenly take in a lot of air. It may give you gases or an uncomfortable feeling in your stomach or in your gut if you start doing that too soon or too abruptly. This may be problems of an older person like me. I don't remember that when I was like 15, 17 or 18, like I needed to do so much before the trumpet in order to start playing. But to some point, I don't know if I became sensible to the advantages of doing this, or my body really started needing to do it. But it is very good, okay, to to relax your body, to breathe deeply and slowly. And the last thing of this pre-warm-up is muscle activation of this area. Like, yes, we talk with with more or less this space and the jaw and these muscles a little, but we don't use these many muscles to the extent we use it when we play the trumpet. So it is good that we arrive to the trumpet with all of those muscles already a little bit activated. So what we do for that is normally lip buzzing, but I have a couple additional resources that help me a lot. First of all, as we did the massage of our shoulders, arms, our body, this part in general, we also start doing a massage of our face. And the muscles that control the jaw, that are here, the muscles that control our cheeks, our lips themselves are muscles. Not the lip per se, but tissue right inside of it is a muscle. That's why we can move it. The muscles that control those muscles, like these ones, we have want to start waking them up. Remember, this is a pre-warm-up to do before even warming up with the trumpet. Then, I don't know how you call them in English, but in Spanish we call them muecas. That is this like exaggerated gestures of the face. They look crazy, but they are actually waking up and starting to use the muscles that we will use for trumpet playing, so those are very effective. And finally, when we have done all of this, we can start with the lip buzzing. Because I will link a video in the description of this video of Charlie Porter talking about why he does lip buzzing and why he does mouthpiece buzzing and the controversy about it. The controversy goes about like some people don't think it is useful, some people don't do it at all and play really excellently well. Well, the central idea of lip buzzing is that without the need of the mouthpiece, you can create a proper setup of the playing areas of your body. So it really helps to generate proper form. But when you do it, I've discovered that when you do it too near to trumpet playing, like a couple minutes before trumpet playing, your lips don't feel comfortable enough for the trumpet, and they are a little bit swollen because of the vibration. So that's why lip buzzing is part of the pre-warm-up, to be done 20 minutes, at least 10 minutes before playing the trumpet, so that the effects of it can the negative effects of it can disappear a little before playing the trumpet. So what I recommend for lip buzzing is, first, don't start with the tongue, just start with the attack of the air. And in a comfortable tone, I don't know which one will be for you, but for me it's this one. No. It's around a B, a natural B, or a C sharp for the trumpet. And what we are looking with this is efficiency. Not much air, not much effort, but we have to make a clear, clean sound without putting too much effort on it. And when you've got this going for you, then you start doing scales with it. You don't have to go too high, you don't have to go too low. Too low requires too much air, and too high requires too much deformation of the embouchure, because it's not exactly the way you would do it on the trumpet, so it doesn't really help. But playing a little bit high and a little bit low around that pitch you were emitting is going to help activating all these muscles. So for example, if we take that as our tonic, we can start making a scale from it. Just to a third, for example, and then downward a minor third down. And when you feel comfortable with it, you can start doing songs and music with just your lips. It's a great way of making this pre-warm-up. So, I would like you to start doing a pre-warm-up before approaching your trumpet. Like 10 minutes before approaching your trumpet. Start preparing your body. Be relaxed, breathe, prepare your lungs and your organs for the new position, the trumpet playing position. And finally, massage, relaxation, activation, and lip buzzing. This will all help for you to get to the trumpet on a stable way. Our body isn't always hydrated the same, isn't always activated the same, we don't have the same amount of energy. So all of this lets us feel our body and create the space we need for trumpet to be stable, for our practice to be as predictable as possible. That sounds boring, but for our body to work as expected and not in an unexpected way. So yeah, and we'll talk about this today on class 2. tell me what you think about it. So that's it. I hope you take something useful from it, and I'm gonna go practice the rest of my. I'm gonna start warming up with my trumpet. So see ya.